sun came back out, so it's good to get that. After it's been a rough week with trying to get practices in, it's just dodging the lightning and dodging the storms. But I'm glad we got great weather today. The field's in great shape. We got a great scrimmage in. I don't know how many plays we went, but we went for about 2 hours. So I'd say probably close to 150 or 175 plays. A lot of great special teams work. Really excited about what we're doing on special teams. I think Coach Powell has just brought some innovative stuff. He's putting kids in the right spots to be successful, and we saw a lot of that on the field today, and can't wait to watch it on film. As far as offense and defense goes, I mean, there's bright spots for both sides, and then there was some sloppiness that you usually have in the first scrimmage. The key is we got to clean the sloppy stuff up. Got some young kids that need to grow up. Okay, this is college football, and they've got to learn that when they step on that field, it ain't going to be all nice and easy and sunshine and rainbows all the time. You're going to have to push through some stuff. So we got a lot of that going on. But overall, really good day. Excited to get in here and watch the film because it's our first real game action since the spring game.
Can you evaluate the quarterbacks before you see the film?
No, I don't want to do that. I think both of them had some positive plays and both of them made some mistakes. We just got to go in there and look at what they did and look at the mistakes they made and decisions, why we're making those and this and that. But I want to just take a good look at the film first.
When you see a turnover as a head coach, how conflicting is that? Defensively and offensively.
You're pissed off and you're excited. So you have a great play by Lamp on the trap coverage out there. I'm excited because we broke that pass up about 3 or 4 times this week when we should have made the play. We didn't make it. Now we made the play today, but now the quarterback's got to recognize the coverage pre-snap. The safety's telling him what's going on, so he's got to see that. So it's a bit of both.
Now, you talked about some of these younger guys having to kind of get into it now. Is that just typical of this time of camp, or is it just maybe different from previous years?
I think it's typical during preseason camp. I mean, I still remember my freshman year of preseason camp. I mean, and anybody that ever played college football does. It's like getting hit in the face with a frying pan. Mom's not here to pat you on the back and tell you it's going to be okay. You got to push through, and that's just part of growing up and becoming a young man. And not everybody can do it. Not everybody can play this sport. But you either got to grow up and learn how to push through it, or you're not going to play.
Javius Vaughn found the end zone today. With a year under his belt, how has he been this fall camp?
Oh, he's been good. I mean, it's I feel great about Rajay and Marlon and Javius. I know Marlon's been dinged up, but he's going to be fine. You feel really good about those 3. We just got to figure out who's number 4. And right now, I don't know who that is. But those 3 have had a really solid start to preseason camp.
I've asked you a lot, how's the defense keeping up with the offense? How's the offense keeping up with the offense right now as far as knowing all the plays and the tempo?
Well, I mean, that's a lot of the sloppiness. It's one thing to go out and you practice and you get the coaches standing right there next to you and Coach Baker's controlling it. And, now you get in this situation right here, which is going to be very similar to the 31st. I mean, you got to operate on your own. You don't have a coach behind you telling you to cut your split, or widen or whatever. You are able to talk to the quarterback, which there's a lot of that today. So I think that's good. But you got to learn to play the game, game day situations, and that's where we got to grow this week.
When you talk about the maturity, do you find it's between plays thing, guys not paying attention, or where do you see the gaps in that of the team right now?
Well, anybody that's ever played the game knows exactly what I'm saying. Is when you step out there on that field, it's going to have some adversity. Every snap's going to have some adversity. And you're not allowed to just, I don't want to do this. I'm going to go stand over here. It doesn't work like that, okay? You got to learn to push through hard stuff. If you don't learn to push through hard stuff, I mean, you're never going to do anything. And that's football, life, whatever. You got to learn how to do hard things. And, some guys really struggle with that.
When the 1s and 2s are on the field, Coach, saw a lot of tight coverage, but also a lot of tight window throws, competitive catches. Is that kind of a good thing to see?
It's been good. I'm pleased with our secondary. I think that, obviously you can't replace Julius Wood. There's only one Juju. But, you've got some guys out there that I think will give us the ability to do a lot of things that, maybe we haven't been able to do probably since I've been here. We have the ability to play a lot of different coverages, and we've got some veteran guys. So I'm very pleased with the secondary and how we're playing.
And then this week as a whole with the rain, do you feel like y'all are behind it all, or you feel like you're
a little bit. Yeah. I mean, I can't do anything about it. But you got to be able, going and trying to practice in a gymnasium, when you can get in the gym. I mean, that ain't the same as going on the field and practicing. And so, but hey, anybody gonna feel sorry for us? We got to catch up. So, we're gonna have a great week this week. Hopefully the weather will give us the opportunities to have the practices we want to have, and then I expect us to have a really good scrimmage next Saturday.